Jackie here. Today she's designed a workout for us that does not include props. So the props that you'll be using is actually your physical body. So yay, it's awesome. It's also going to be very challenging, but always just a little bit of things as usual. We usually add on in layers. So as you feel like you can add on more, challenge yourself because you can always back up on these as well. So hold on and let's get our back tools. Get ready to go. Dr. Julie, here's your.
All right, so we're going to start on our backs today. So go ahead and come on back. You're going to start in a bridge base. The feet are firmly planted in the ground and the palms are firmly planted as well. So go ahead and start to drop the shoulders down and back, melt them away from your ears. And then we're starting with some pelvic peels today. So the very first thing we're going to do is just literally rock the pelvis up and start to point it up towards the ceiling, so just the bottom is hovering a touch. And then little by little, bit by bit, we start to lift up. And it looks similar to bridge, but the main difference is we're not really focusing on trying to bring the chest towards the chin. We're trying to focus on lengthening the upper thighs away. Point the knees, reach through the knees towards the front of the room. At the very top, I want you to take a big inhale breath. And then as you exhale, we slowly come down. And again, the goal here is to lengthen the spine. So we're focusing on one vertebrae dropping at a time. So slowly that literally your tailbone will fully drop down before your bottom hits your mat. That's how slow we're rolling through each little bit of the spine. Big inhale breath. Exhale, go ahead and ride it back up. So we start with that pelvic tilt and then we peel it up bit by bit. And we go for that height. We go for the length on the top of the thighs. Hold at the top. Start to squeeze into your glutes. Breathe in through your nose. Slow exhale as we come back down. We're moving on exhale. So as we come all the way down, we catch a nice big inhale. Third time, exhale, ride it back up. And when you're all the way up, you take a big inhale, squeeze your glutes, and exhale slowly back down. So now we're going to start to switch things up a bit. The next time you ride up, you're going to hold. So ride up and hold, exhale to the top, hold it there. Now you're going to lift onto your tippy toes, and for me, I like to step my feet just a little bit closer in as I switch to my tippy toes. Go for that height, and then we're going to pulse into the glute for 12. Lift and pulse. 11, counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Every time you lift, squeeze your glute for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for height. Drop your heels. Go for a little more height. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale. Slowly lower down in your exhale. Bit by bit. It's a slow lowering of the spine. And then when you're all the way down, inhale, breath, exhale, glide all the way back up. All the way back up. And this time you're going to rock back to your heels. You're going to peel your toes off the mat and pulse into the glute again for 12. Lift and pulse. 11, 10, 9, 8. Squeeze your glutes. Press and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your toes, lift a little bit higher, and then slowly come on down, a little bit at a time. All right, switching things up, we're going to do a butterfly bridge. So you're going to rise up into your bridge, open up to the knife edge of your feet. So open the knees, open to the knife edge, close it, still lifted and squeezing the glute, and then lower down. So when your inhale, lift up and then open to the knife edge. On your exhale, close, squeeze, and lower. Here we go. 10 more. Inhale, lift, open it up. Exhale, close, squeeze, and lower. Lift, open, squeeze, close, lower. Lift, open, close, lower. Almost there. Lift, open, close, lower. We're going to really work the glutes today a lot. Close, lower. 6 more. Counting down. Here comes 5. Lift, open, close, lower. Lift, open, close. When you close, squeeze your glutes. 3 more. Open, close, lower. 2, open, close, lower. Here's our last one. Lift, open, close, lower. Pull the knees into the chest. Give a little squeeze. Rock side to side. All right, now come back into your bridge base. We're going to move the legs, but what I want you to do is really focus on the deep abdominal engagement. So yes, we could use our quad to lift our leg, but I want you to see if you can lift your leg from your abs. So before we move anything, suck your belly down and in. Imprint the low spine into the mat. So remember, the abs control the spine. So as you pull that belly down and in, you should feel the low spine start to imprint into the mat, and that's your abdominals doing those work. So as you exhale, just the right leg is going to move. You're going to float the right leg into tabletop, but I really want you to focus on your abs lifting your leg, not your thigh. And then we're going to inhale, tap the toe down. And then we're going to exhale, glide it back up to tabletop. So we're moving with the breath. It's an inhale to tap, and then exhale back to tabletop. Keep that flowing. Here's 4. Use the breath. And 5. So that left foot is firm in the ground. Both arms are firm in the ground. If I was here, if we were all here together and I tried to peel your arms up off the mat, I couldn't, because you're really engaged. Your shoulders are heavy, arms are heavy, hands are heavy into the mat. We're almost there. We've got about 3 more sets. Exhale to glide. Inhale to tap. Exhale to glide. Inhale to tap. Here's our last one. Now hold. You're going to hold that right leg in tabletop. Take your arms wide behind your head. Let your head be really heavy into your palms. Your palms are stacked. Now come up into your curl. So remember, abdominal curl. Our focus is lifting up and over, ribs up and over towards the hip bones. Now feel that both butt cheeks are still even in the mat, like we're not favoring the side that's lifted. Breathing here. You're going to inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So our abdominal curl, right? We're in our Pilates base portion. It's a ribs to a hip, up and over. Inhale, lower. Exhale, come up and over. Almost there. We've got about 5 more of these. Breathe through it. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. The abs control the spine. Pull the abs down and in. Press the low spine into the mat. Let's do just 2 more. Now hold your curl. Inhale here. On your exhale, you're going to switch your legs. Exhale, switch. Now readjust. Suck the belly down and in. Low spine imprints. Right foot heavy. Head pushes back into your hands. Feel that both butt cheeks are even. Try to balance yourself out. Now inhale, lower. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lower. Exhale, curl. We've got 10 more. Breathe. Use your breath. Exhale. Just 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, 1. Lower your head. Keep the leg right where it is. Arms come back by the sides. Press the palms down in. Can you shrug the shoulders a bit and really melt them away from your ears and let them be heavy in your mat? Now back to that deep abdominal engagement. Take that mind-body connection and bring it all to your lower abdominal muscles when we focus through this. Inhale, tap the left toe to the mat. Exhale, glide it back up to tabletop. Really focusing on the mind-body connection in the lower abdominals. Don't let that left quad do all the work here. Yes, it's going to be doing some work, but I really want your mind-body connection going into your lower abdominals right now. Here we go. This is number 5 on our way to 12. 6. Use your breath. Inhale to tap. Exhale, float it up. Here we go. 5 more. Almost there. 4. We've got 3. And 2. And 1. And lower the foot down. Big breath in. Exhale, squeeze your knees into your chest. Little rock side to side always feels good. All right. Now bring those knees, both of them, up to tabletop this time. Again, suck the low belly down and in. Sometimes I like to put my hand on the belly just for that. I think my body, I can get that better mind-body connection when I actually touch the body part that I'm trying to feel into. So I'm going to suck my belly in so much that I feel it pull down away from my hand. And now I'm going to take my hands back behind my head. Heavy, heavy head meeting the hands. It's that equal opposition. Come up into your curl. Now squeeze your knees together. Hold everything really tight together. On your exhale, twist so the left elbow comes towards the right knee. But what I want you to focus on, we're holding here for a bit. Can you lift your right armpit up? Can you lift that right shoulder up a smidge? Come back through the center. Stay high in your curl. Right elbow to the left. Now feel into your butt cheeks here. We want them even and both heavy. Lift up your left armpit a smidge. Back through the center. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Center, inhale. Exhale, twist. Keep squeezing and pinching your knees together. Inhale. Exhale. Almost there. We have 2 more full sets. Center on your inhale. Exhale. So close. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This is our last set. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold center. Arms frame. Pulse. 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 If it's too much for your neck with the arms reaching, you can hold behind the head too. Pulse it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg goes long, right leg comes up. My right hand's on top. I'm pulling my leg in towards me. I'm deep into my curl. I'm looking forward. I'm going to switch. Left hand goes up. The upper hand is with the leg. So we're on the left leg, so the left hand is on top. We're going to start breathing to switch. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep it going with your breath. Almost there. Pull the leg in. Let it fly away from you. It's almost like you're tossing your leg down, and that resistance is your abdominals kicking in to stop it from hitting the floor. Keep up in your curl, almost there. We started on the right leg. Next time you have your left leg, hold and lower your head down. Let the right leg on an exhale come up to join. Reach your arms up overhead. All right, we're doing my one of my favorite abs. If you take my class, you know this one. This is the one I say we are using our brains too. We're going to cross the midline of the body. Lower your left leg, lower your right arm. This is inhale. Exhale, drag them back up. Really good for your brain to cross the midline. So when you do opposite arm and leg work, get the brain working together. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, drag. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, drag. Keep that going with the breath. Inhale, exhale to drag. Inhale, exhale to drag. It is tricky, right? It's like your brain's like, woo! So the fun thing with this too is, right, like the beauty of yoga and Pilates is it's multi-directional. So yes, our arms and legs are going up and down, but I want you to focus on how long can you make your arms and legs? Can you make it feel like your big toe is scraping the wall and the ceiling? Go for that length. That's why yoga and Pilates make you long and lean and not bulky, right? We're multi-directional. We're lengthening out. Almost there. Let's do 2 more full sets. Exhale to close. Inhale. Last full set. All right, this is it. Bring the knees into the chest. Little hug. Rock side to side. All right, hands behind your thighs. Rock and roll up to your boat. Find your boat, lift your heart and chest. We're gonna take 5 breaths here. I like to pull my thighs in because when I take my hands off, I feel like I go into my quads. But it's up to you. If you can reach your arms or bring your hands to prayer and you still feel it only in your abs, go for it. My quads get plenty of work and I wanna work my abs. I'm breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. You could stay there for 5 more breaths. I'm gonna pull my legs for 5 more breaths. 2 more. All right, awesome job. Cross your legs. Come to standing on your knees. We're gonna do some sideline work. I'm gonna face you just so you can see me a little bit better. We're gonna start in I'm a little teapot. We've got a little bit of a space between the legs. This hand is gonna catch us. Falling onto the right hand, my left leg is lifted. I'm gonna flex a lot. I'm gonna reach this arm up. If that's too much on the shoulder, you come back to your hip. Little bitty pulses at the height of your hip. But what I want you to focus on is the lower abdominals. Suck that belly down and in. Feel it in your lower abdominals. Try to keep your legs at the height of your hip. Pulse it out. Little bitty ones. They're not a huge range of motion. They're little bitty pulses. Pulsing it out. For 10, I'm double counting. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your left hand. Internally rotate your hip. Point the toe. Small circles for 8, 7, 6. They're about the size of a grapefruit. They're not like a beach ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Smooth change. Circle it out. Keep it going. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open back up. This time send your arm long over your head. This is inhale. On your exhale, use your obliques to squeeze your elbow to your knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We've got 4 more like that. Squeeze. Use your obliques. Feel that you're compressing from your armpit to the hip. For 2, for 1. All right, arm comes back up. Now bend your lifted leg a lot. Soften your lower elbow. Push your way back up. And we're gonna go to the other side. So little teapot, other way. We fall onto that hand. Check your alignment. I don't really care what your lower leg does. I like to have a bit of a kickstand for stability. I'm gonna flex a lot and I'm pulsing it out. My leg is staying basically in line with my hip. A little above, a little below as we pulse. Pulse it out. I'm double counting. 10, 9, 8, 7. If it's too much on the shoulder, remember, just drop your hand to your hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes down. Point the toe a lot. Internally rotate. This is so you feel it in your glute. Circle, circle. Perfect round shape. 5, 6, 7, 8. Change directions. Long big toe. Circling it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, open back up. Go for some length. Reach your arm over your head. Exhale, elbow to knee, and squeeze. Use your obliques. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. For 4. We're going to 8. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Open it back up. Bend the leg deeply. Soften the lower elbow. Push your way back up. Really good. Face front, coming back to all fours. Find your way into cat and cow. Turning my papers here. All right, you've got your hands under your shoulders, hips are over the knees, soft belly to cow, exhale to cat. Just flow that a few times. Inhale and exhale. Starting to transition to more yoga based. So as we come into the yoga portion, I really like to key back into your breath. So really come back into our Ujjayi Pranayama now. Start really linking your movement with your breath. For the most part in Pilates, the breath is just flowing and we're not as specific as we are with our yoga breath and our yoga cues. Go ahead and tuck your toes and take it back to downward facing dog. Breathe in down dog. If you want to pedal your legs out or find any natural movement, go for it. I'm going to give you about 3 or 4 breath cycles here. Breathing in and out of the nose. If you have tight hamstrings like me, I like to soften into the knees a touch so that I flatten that upper back a lot. Frame the ears with the biceps. Actively press the heels down. Let the thigh bones press to the back. Glide forward to plank on your inhale. Check your alignment, shoulders over the wrist. You could totally take these on your knees. We're doing our 2 slow push-ups. Count of 5 to bring the nose to the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Now in down dog, staying in down dog, we're going to take some calf raises. So lift up onto your toes as high as you can and lower it down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Go for it. Go for some height. These are really good for your toes too, not just your calves. Lift up high on the toes and lower the heels. High on the toes, lower the heels. We've got about 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now come back to down dog, and we're going to turn this into a really dynamic down dog. I want you to bend your knees a lot, bend your elbows a lot, almost like you're crouching. You're a little crouching tiger, almost ready to go here. From this crouch position, glide forward into your low chaturanga. Hold, breathe, press back to down dog. Now sweep your right leg up like you're going to open the hip to flip your dog, but hold square for a minute. Hold that chest square to the mat with the leg lifted and open, breathing here. And then go ahead and flip your dog. Drop that right foot. Say with the left shoulder over the left wrist. Lift up high and breathe. For 3, 2, 1. The right hand comes down, the leg comes up and around. We're back in down dog. Now go ahead back into your crouch, bend the elbows a lot, bend the knees a lot. Glide forward to your chaturanga, hold, pull the belly in tight. Come back to down dog, left leg up and back. Bend the knee a lot, open the hip, keep the chest square to the mat. Breathing here. And then go ahead and flip your dog. Right shoulders over the right wrist. Left arm reaches and stretches forward. The hips are high. Lower the left hand. Come around to down dog. We've got one more set where we're going to add that plank in as well. So crouch it down. Glide forward to your low chaturanga. Pull your belly in tight. Press to full plank. Down dog. Right leg up. Big bend. This time go right for it. Flip your dog. Lift up and stretch. Bring the right hand down. Come up and around. Crouchy, crouchy down dog. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Glide forward to low chaturanga. Inhale, press to plank. Exhale, down dog. Sweep that left leg up and around. Go right for it. Flip your dog. And breathe. And left hand down. Left leg around. We're in down dog. Breathe. In and out of the nose. All right, go ahead and walk your hands back to your feet. Might take about 4 hand paces. And then slowly roll up. Make sure we're still on. Yeah. Yeah. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now use your hands to count out 4 paces. I'm going to start with my right hand. And make sure you follow along because I'll switch it up for us. Right, left, right, left. 1 push-up. down dog. Walk your hands back. Again, start with the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow roll up. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. All right, halfway lift. Start with the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 push-ups. 1, 2. Down dog. Start with the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow roll up. Mountain inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Our last time through, start with the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 push-ups. Again, you can always take push-ups on your knees. 2, 3. Down dog. Start with the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow roll up. All right. So hands behind the head. I'm going to demo this facing you, but you don't need to turn. We're in a Pilates V, so my heels are connected and they're pressed together. I'm going to squeeze my legs really tight, try to take all the air out of my legs, and I'm going to glide down into my crouch, just kind of coming down into a low squat. Stay with your breath. Push your head back into your hands. When you get to the bottom, we're going to come back up and we're going to stay the same speed. We're going to stay the same speed. Hold at the top and go back down again. Lower with control, lift with control. Let your breath flow. We're not cueing specific breath right now. Just let the breath flow in and out of the nose. One more set. Slow lower. And then come up as slowly as you went down. No big burst. Hold your tippy toes, zip your legs together, and drop your heels. We're going to take some curtsies. Again, I'm going to demo this facing you, but you could be facing forward. So take a step to your right and a little curtsy squat. Take a big step to your left and a little curtsy squat. We're going to keep that going. You can lower, step, lower, step. That was 2 sets. We're going to 8. Here's set 3. Coming back through the center. Here's number 4. We're halfway there. Here's 5. Big steps. And 6. And 7. And 8. All right, last little curtsy. Come back through center. Bring your arms up to mountain. Breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. And go ahead and walk your hands last time forward to plank. This time just regular chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And breathe. Breathe in and out of your nose. Okay, the right leg sweeps up and back. Bring the leg through to a lunge. We're going to hang out in this lunge for a bit. We're going to take some little pumps here, almost like you're lifting into a pyramid shape and then lowering back down. I just want to start to open the back of the leg. Breathe in and out of your nose. Slow, steady breath. All right, the next time you're dropping that back knee, fully drop it. Come into crescent moon. Start to open up, breathing here. Dragon is also available if you'd rather take the hands to the thighs or the arms could be reaching, either one. Breathing here. One more cycle of breath. Coming into half splits, this first time we're going to hang out here for a minute. Notice that I'm keeping my left hip over the left knee. I'm not sinking down into this. I am going to actually take a hand and pull my toes towards me as I fold into this. Keep the back flat. Keep the shoulders square. Don't round into it. Fold into it. Breathe. Bringing the chest towards the shin. All right, now forward to crescent moon. And this time as you come back to half splits, try to use airplane arms. See if you can do it without holding on. Challenge your balance a little bit. Forward to crescent moon. Half splits, airplane arms. And just flow that a few more times. We're really opening the back of the leg because we're going to do a really fun single leg balance in a little bit. You really want to open the backs of the leg. Breathe. All right, we're almost there. This will be our last airplane half split. Next time you're in lunge, you're going to come back to your active lunge and you're going to hold it. Hold your active lunge. Now, take your right hand inside the right foot. Flip your back heel down, extended side angle. Start immediately to circle the left arm. Big circles. 1, 2, 3. Change directions. 1, 2, 3. Half bind, left hand to the sacrum. You can use the right arm I'm actually using to block my right leg to really get that nice opening. I'm going to take my chin towards my left shoulder. Breathing here. For 3. For 2. For 1. Now staying in extended side angle. Reach your arm up over your head, big circle. And sweep it around to Prasarita. So you're in Prasarita, hands are under your shoulders. Push to the outer edges of the feet. I'm going to give you a chance later for headstands. For this time, I just want you to really open the back sides of the leg. Now we're going to find some organic movement here. We're eventually making our way to Skandasana, but that's not where we're starting. So I just want you to move side to side. You can keep your hands down. You can take your hands to prayer, whatever feels good for you. It's just about organic side to side movement. Starting to open the body up, open the hips up. All right, and eventually in a couple breaths, we're going to wind up in Skandasana on the left. So make your way over into that left leg, deep bend, left foot's flat, right toes are lifted a lot. I'm going to take my hands to prayer, but the hands can be spider fingers on the floor. Open the left hip and breathe. If you want to take a wrap or a bind, you could as well, a half or a full. We're here for a couple breaths. And then make your way over to the other side, Skandasana. The right foot's flat, the left foot's flexed a lot, the toes are pulling up. I'm going to start in a prayer position. Spider fingers could be on the ground. I'm going to work my way into a bit of a bind. It's going to be more of a half bind, but it could be a full. Couple breaths. All right, make your way back to Prasarita. For a little minute here. Let your heels come in. Star all the way up. Exhale, horse, arms cross in front. Star inhale. Exhale, horse, arms cross behind. We're just going to switch that up. So it's going to be star, arms in front. Star, arms behind. Start to get in the shoulders a little bit. A couple more cycles like that. Exhale as you open up into that horse, knees track with center toes, like you're gliding up and down a wall, the back is flat. Next time you're in star, hold, look up, reach up, exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the mat. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. All right, high on your toes. We're going to insert a chair here. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Come into your chair. Sit down and back. We're going to build some heat in the thighs. Pull the knees back over the ankles. Sweep the arms back, airplane chair. Stay low in your chair. Arms come up to frame your ears. Only the arms are moving. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's take 3 more sets. Exhale. So we feel heat building in the thighs, right? Tapas, that same connotation as discipline, right? Breathe into your thighs, almost there. Exhale, next time on your inhale, mountain all the way up. Exhale, forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, jump or step or handstand, whatever works for you. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up and back. Bring it through low lunge. Starting in that active lunge where we take those little pulses. Think of yourself almost like a runner in the blocks, ready to take off. You're really active and strong. Pulse up and down, opening into the back of the leg. 3 more times. 2. 1. Next time that right knee starts to lower, let it come all the way down and you'll find your way into crescent moon. And again, if you prefer dragon, go for it. Otherwise, the arms can stay high. We're just opening deeply into our crescent moon. And breathe. Now for our first set of half splits, we're going to hang out for a while. So we're going to hang out here for a while. So feel that your hip bones are level. I'm not dumping into either one of my hips. Right hip is over my right knee. I'm going to actually use my right hand and pull my left toes towards me as I fold into this. Breathe. Breathe into the back side of the left leg. Actively folding forward, not rounding or dumping. All right, on your next inhale, come back forward and up to your crescent moon. And then on your exhale, we're going to go into that airplane arm half split. And we'll flow that a few times. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, airplane arm half split. 3 more times. Getting some fluid motion to warm up the body. 2 more times. All right, next time as we come into our lunge, we hold it. We hold that active lunge. Bring the left hand inside the left foot. Flip the right heel down. We're in extended side angle. We go right into arm circles. 1, 2, 3. Change directions. 1, 2, 3. Half binds, half binds. Breathe. Maybe turn the chin to the right shoulder. Push deeply to that back edge of the back foot. Keep the bottom tucked under. Keep the left knee opening to the pinky toe side of the foot. Breathing here. All right, release the bind. Come back to Utthita, extended side angle. Utthita extend. And then sweep it around to Prasarita. So we're going to hang in Prasarita just for a second. I promise we're going to come back longer for some headstands, but not this time. And we're going into that organic side to side movement. And remember, we never need to look identical, certainly not when we're doing something like this. Make it your own, what feels good in your body going side to side. Does it feel better to have your hands off the floor? Does it feel better to leave your hands on the floor? Just play around with it. Move side to side. And in a couple cycles of breath, we're going to come back to Skandasana. We'll start on the right side. All right, make your way into that Skandasana. Right side, right foot flat, left foot super flexed, toes lifting up. I'm going to brace my right leg with prayer hands. Breathing here. If you want any layer of a bind here, you come into that. I'm feeling a little more open now, so a bind feels good this round. Breathe. Come across to that other side, Skandasana. Flat left foot, super flexed right. Starting in prayer. I'm going to block open first, and then take a little bit of a bind. You could stay at prayer, you could stay hands to the floor. Back to Prasarita. Just for a minute, more of a transition this time. Bring the heels in, toes out, all the way up to star. We'll flow those horses again. So it's an exhale, horse, arms in front, star, arms behind. Stay with your breath. If you want to challenge the balance a little, you can play with the gaze. You can look up for your star and forward for horse. A couple more times. 2 more. All right, warrior 2. Reverse. And chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And breathe. Breathing in and out of your nose. All right, high on your toes. Jump or step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Come up to mountain. So we've reached the standing leg balance that I was telling you about. This is a really fun thing. I want you to have fun with it, and I don't want you to stress about falling or any of it. This is really for fun. This is also really great toning exercise. So you're going to take your left hand to your left hip. You're going to pinch it pretty firmly. Your right arm's going to stay by your side. Your right leg kicks up and back like an airplane. Now you could soften your left knee if it's a lot with a straight leg. So that would be a variation here. We're going to come back up to a stand. Now, as you come up to a stand, you're going to switch your hands. Right hand to right hip. Left hand's going to grab the foot, and you're going to extend. Okay, so we're just having fun with this. It doesn't have to look like my full expression. It could look like any layer. We're doing 2 more. Right arm drops as the left hand holds your hip. As you come up, your right hand is going to grab your right hip. Your left hand grabs your outer edge of your foot, almost like a dancing Shiva. Here we go. We have 1 more, just 1 more. These are a lot. Lower. Come on up. Switch the hands, grab the foot, extend. Really well done. Now pause here in Ekapada Tadasana. Pull your belly in. And we're going to go into tree. And I know it's a lot on your left foot, but think how strong you're making it. And tree, you can just find that balance. Breathe. Pull your belly in. Remember, the abs control the spine, so suck your navel in. Feel into that left foot. Almost there. Really good. Let your knee turn forward, lower the foot, and then march it out a little bit. That left foot's probably talking to you. March it out a little bit. Big breath in. We have the other side, right? So this standing leg balance, it's just really a lot of fun. It's also a really great glute workout. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Really squeeze it. Really helps actually to give that feedback. Left arm is going to stay by the side. You're going to take that left leg. The heel is backing up. So you're in almost like an airplane. We're going to come forward and up. You can soften into the right knee a touch for the transition. Switch your hands. Extend. All right, on the transition, the hands switch again. Left arm drops as the left leg goes back and up. As we come up, soften into that right knee a touch. Bend the left knee a lot. Swap your hands. Extend. We've got 1 more. These would be fun to build up your endurance and see if you could get to 5 or 6. Keep it going. All right, from here to Ekapada, hold. And then to tree. And calm and quiet your mind. Pull your belly in. Feel the 2-way connection from your foot to your leg and your leg to your foot. Breathe. To come out of it, let that knee come forward, down, march it out, breathe. All right, we're going to take a chair series, and then we're going to flow a shortened version of that flow a couple times. Mountain, big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, fold deeper. Now drop your butt, come up to your chair pose. Sweep your right arm back, vertical twist chair. Inhale, tippy toe Tadasana, lift. Exhale, drop your butt, left arm sweeps back. So here we go up, and then we drop and open. So this is our inhale, it's a lift and an exhale. So it's almost a 2-part inhale and a 2-part exhale where we drop and peel, we lift and reach. Drop, peel, lift, reach. Let's do 3 more sets. These are great for warming up the body. Challenge your balance, lift up high into your tippy toes. 2 more sets. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, last set. Feel it, lift. Really good. Now on this time we fold. Halfway left, chaturanga, jump or step. Hearts forward, up dog, hips up and back, downward facing dog. All right, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Bring the right hand to the inside. Inhale, extended side angle, Uttita. Exhale, Prasarita. Heels come in, inhale, star. Exhale, horse, arms in front. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse, arms behind. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. 2 more sets like that. I just want to warm up that body, keep things moving. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. 1 more set. Exhale. Inhale, reverse. On your exhale, find your way home. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, hearts forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg back and up. Low lunge on your exhale. Bring the left hand to the inside. Open up to extended side angle, Utthita. Exhale, Prasarita. Bring your heels in. Inhale, star. On your exhale, horse arms in front. Star, horse arms behind. Star, warrior 2. Big breath in, reverse. Find extended side angle on your exhale. We're flowing that. 2 more full sets like that. Inhale. So the lower body's not changing. We're just really opening the side body side to side here. Inhale, reverse. Here's our last extended side angle. Reverse warrior and then chaturanga. Exhale. Hearts forward, hips up and back. Let's take 3 breaths here. In the nose, your choice, out of the nose or out of the mouth. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Last time through, right leg high. Bring it through low lunge. Inhale, extended side angle, Utthita. Find that opening. Exhale, Prasarita. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse arms in front. Star. Horse arms behind. Star. Warrior 2. Big breath in, reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Exhale. Reverse. 2 more sets. Use your breath. Move with your breath. We never have to be synchronized. It's that big exhale to extended side angle. Big breath in, reverse. And then on your next exhale, ride it all the way down to your mat, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg up and back. Breathe in. Bring it through low lunge. Open up, extended side angle. Sweep it around, Prasarita. Bring your heels in, star. Exhale, horse. Star. Horse arms behind. Star. Warrior 2. Reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Reverse. Extended side angle. Reverse. And chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. 3 breaths. In and out of the nose. All right, go ahead and drop to your knees for a second. I'm going to give you a quick little water break. I haven't given you one. If you want water, go ahead and grab a little water break. I'm not huge on water breaks, as my students know. I like us to get our work in. So lots of water before and after, little water during, right? Takes 20 minutes for that water to actually help you. You want to focus on hydrating a lot before and after, a little bit during. Okay, so we have one more series. Breathe in and out of the nose. We're going to come back in for our last series in a minute. Let's just quiet our minds for just a bit here. So wherever you are, you could be in any kind of an easy seat. Just close your eyes, bring your hands to your heart. Let's just take some grounding breaths. Take a big breath in through your nose. And a long, slow exhale out of your mouth. And let's just come back into this present moment right now. Through the nose, open mouth, exhale. And we have this beautiful gift of this body that we can move, that we can be in, right? And our bodies live only in the present, right? It's this gift that we have to quiet our minds, to ground our minds in this physical practice, this asana practice. Right? So our minds like to time travel to the future, to the past, but our bodies are only here and now. So use your body as a tool to ground when you feel worried or you feel anxious. connect with your body, and come back to this moment and be right here, right now. All right. Maybe with the eyes still closed, find your way into downward facing dog and going to come back to your mat. Breathe. Slow breath. Sweep that right leg high. Bring it through low lunge. Come up to warrior one. So we're grounding into that front foot. We're pushing to the back edge of the back foot. If you like to self-adjust yourself, this is a pose I self-adjust a lot with the closing of the hips. I also like to feel into that low belly again, like that, pulling that belly down and away. Feel into my ribs so they're not flailing out, right? So much happening in this pose. Bring your hands to heart center. I'm going to offer revolved warrior one. It's a really massive pose. If it's too much, it's revolved crescent is your modification. So otherwise, it's revolved warrior one. Stay with your breath. Keep grounding through that back foot. Breathe. In and out of the nose. Push to the back edge of the back foot. Keep closing the hips. Stay with your breath. Almost there. Two more breaths. And then with a lot of control, come back up to warrior one. And now straighten your front leg. We're coming into pyramid. If you want to self-adjust a little bit, fold forward into your pyramid. We're pretty open in the back of the leg. If you have blocks at home, you could use them, or you could just simply bring your hand to your shin here if the hands don't reach the floor. Stay with your breath. Couple breaths here. Grounding through that front big toe, pushing through the back edge of the back foot. Keep your left hand down. Open up that right arm, revolved triangle. If it's too much on the shoulder, the hand comes to the sacrum, palm to the sky. Stay with your breath. Feel very long through your spine. Almost there. Lower the right hand. Now, we're going to turn this into triangle, and the way we're going to do that, we're going to walk that right hand around to the inside of the left foot, and depending where your hand winds up, some of us are grounded with the hand for triangle, perhaps your hands to the shin, glide up, slide up, and open it up, triangle pose. Breathe. Breathe in and out of your nose. Feel really stacked from your right hand to your left. Stay with your breath. Push to that right big toe, back edge of the back foot. Now staying in triangle, find that extension, Utthita reach, and then work it all the way around to Prasarita. And this is the time I promised you, if you want your headstand, take it this time. So we're here about 5 cycles of breath. Either in Prasarita, the hands could be the shoulders, they could be stretching behind you, you could bring your forehead down, or you could go ahead and take your headstand. We're here 5 cycles of breath. All right, if you're in a headstand, go ahead and make your way down. If you're in Prasarita, make your way to a halfway lift in Prasarita. Halfway lift. Now keep your left hand to the center. Right arm reaches to the sky. Twist. Breathe. And then on an exhale, lower the right hand. Right hand comes center. On an inhale, left arm goes high. Twist. Lower the left hand. Bring the heels in. Start. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. Reverse triangle. Big side body opening. Exhale, chaturanga. dog, down dog, and breathe. So feel how much more open that right leg is now. It's really way more open than the left. So we're going to even that out and create that symmetry in the body. Left leg backing up. Bring it through low lunge. Coming up, warrior 1. Breathe into it. Sometimes I like to get there and see where I land and then kind of play around with my adjustments. I like to close my hips, feel into that low belly connection, soften into the rib cage, reach and stretch, ground through the back edge of the back foot, wide through the collarbones. Breathe. All right, hands come to the heart. Either revolved warrior 1 or revolved crescent. Stay with your breath. Turning the heart towards the thumbs. Either pose. On an inhale, back up to warrior 1. And straighten the left leg. Hands to hips, find those adjustments. Maybe shorten the stance a touch. And then fold your way into pyramid. So maybe the hands frame the feet. Maybe the hands are on the shin. But don't round. Really fold actively into it. Suck your belly in. Square the shoulders. Collarbones are wide. Breathe. All right, the right hand stays flat. The left arm comes high. Revolve. Triangle. Long spine. Tailbone to crown of head. Too much on the shoulder. You take the hand to the sacrum. Palm to the sky. All right, left hand comes down. It comes inside the foot. And then you start to slowly turn this into a triangle. I'm going to bring my right arm high for me. I'm going to let my hand come to about my ankle. Breathe. Maybe your hand's on the floor. Maybe your hand's on your shin. Just find your alignment in triangle. Press to your front big toe, the back edge of the back foot. Breathe. Maybe the gaze comes up. Extend the arm to the front of the room, Utthita. Sweep it around, Prasarita. Now some options. If you did a tripod headstand on the other side, maybe you do a forearm headstand now. If you were in Prasarita, maybe you take a chest expansion Prasarita and let the crown of the head fully release and look behind you. Or try to find some variation so that you're not in exactly where you were on the other side. Couple more breaths. Headstands, find your way back to Prasarita. Everyone find your way into a halfway lift. All right, keep the right hand center. Left arm high twist. Left hand down. Right arm high twist. Right hand down. Heels come in, star. Warrior 2. Reverse triangle. And chaturanga. All right, we are winding things down. Up dog, down dog. All right, now we're gonna make our way into hero's pose. If you have a block or a pillow, pillows work well for this as a modification. You could block under your bottom. You could use a blanket. This is one that's really actually your home props might even be better than studio props because a pillow or a blanket might actually be a better hero prop. So as you find your way into hero, If the bottom is not all the way down, if the sit bones are not flat, then go ahead and cushion up or block up or pillow up, but find your way into hero's pose. Okay. And then lots of options. You can stay right here. You could recline your hero if that's part of your practice. But we're going to be here for a little bit. So if we're staying seated, then I invite you to take your palms down to the thighs, close your eyes, maybe drop the chin a bit, get into that chin lock, and just find some deep breaths. If you're reclining, go for it. Find your way to a comfortable reclined position. Stay with your breath. Breathe. Right? Breathe deeply. You take a partial recline or a full. Wherever you are, though, close your eyes and just breathe. If you're reclined, go ahead and carefully find your way back up to your seat. You can come to all fours and give those legs a little wiggle, wiggle. Get some life blood back in. Move them around a little bit. Go ahead and sit back. We're going to find our way into cow face. So start by taking the left leg in a mountain shape. Right leg crosses on top. I used to like to really use my hands to get in here and stack to the best of my ability, my knees right on top of each other. Then go ahead and make sure you reconnect with your sit bones. Make sure you're not favoring either side. Pull the feet back a little bit too. You should keep working this connection, this stacking here. And then if you have space between your two knees, then what the practice is to just breathe here, to take the weight of your hands and breathe here into this space. If you have very open hips and you want to go ahead and take a bind, you could take a bind. You could fold forward with your bind to deepen your expression, right? But I know for many of us, our hips are very tight, and probably most of us are going to be working this hip opening right here. But you do what is best for your body. Breathe into that space. Couple more breaths. To come out of this, we're going to just kind of lean back a little bit. Come back into the hands, untangle the legs, give them a little shake, shake. And then we'll take the other side. So that right leg bends like a mountain, left leg comes on top. You have to really kind of get in there and use the hands to stack the knees. We're trying to stack the knees one right on top of the other. Pull the feet in towards your bottom. Reconnect in the sit bones. I feel for a lot of people that's where they'll really favor this one side to the other. So reconnect evenly into the sit bones. Restack. Sit tall. And you're either working this, trying to drop the left knee closer to the right, or you're binding and folding into it. That's also an option. Okay, either way, you're breathing deeply. Eyes can be closed. Couple more breaths. Breathe deeply here. We hold a lot of tension and stress in our hips. Really good to get in there. Move things through. 2 more breaths. All right, and again, the way we're going to come out of it is we're going to rock back to the hands. Send those legs long, give them a wiggle, and then find your sit bones. We're going to finish in a seated forward fold. fold forward, chin to chest, hands to feet, almost like your belly's afraid of the thighs. We're coming up and over, sucking the belly in, pulling our way in. We're not flopped over, we're actively pulling our way in here and bringing the chin in toward the chest. Suck the belly in tight. As I said before, it's almost like your belly's afraid of your thighs. You're sucking your belly in super tight, pulling your way in. Now, tiny change here, and you don't need to look up, just listen. Point your toes, scoop under your arches, but otherwise we're in that same seated forward fold. Belly still drawn in tight, still actively pulling in. Getting some beautiful release along the whole back side of the body. Really slowly coming up out of that. Making our way to our backs. Kind of curl in on the way there. Look towards the navel. Roll on back. Bring both knees in to start. Keep your right leg in. Let your left leg go. Draw that right knee out and up and compress. And then supine twist. Right arm out to the side. Left hand pulls the knee across the body. Eyes are closed, just allowing gravity to kind of do its thing here as we melt into the ground here. Just melt into your mat, your carpet, or whatever you're doing your home practice on. Coming back through center, squeeze both knees in to neutralize the spine. Keep hold of your left, let the right go, left knee out, up. Press and cross it out. Supine twist. Come back to the center. Squeeze into the teeny tiniest little ball that you can make yourself. Squeeze your eyes closed, squeeze up your toes. See if you can forehead to knee compress. Teeny, teeny, tiny little ball. Squeeze it out for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, Shavasana. Find a peaceful, comfortable position. I like to kind of tuck my shoulders a little under, letting my heart lift up. Palms are up, toes out to the side. The eyes are heavy. Check in with your mouth here as we settle our way in. Slight separation of the teeth. The tongue is away from the roof of the mouth. And we just find this stillness here. And find absolute stillness. And allow this goodness to marinate right into ourselves. Right? This is our most important pose. This is where all the magic happens. Right? Feel this deep wash of energy coming through the body, and allow it to keep your heart open, keep your eyes open, keep your mind open, right? I think for many of us, we had this moment to pause, and there was beauty in that pause, and it was kind of a sacred moment. But I think it's also really important that we all realize that our lives are no longer on pause, that we are living our lives, and these moments count as much as every moment before and as much as every moment in the future. And so I invite you to recognize that you are no longer on pause, and to live fully into every moment, and to be fully in every moment, and to use your asana practice as a way to ground yourself, as a way to stay in the present moment, to be here now, to be still. Right? And our practice is more important than ever. It's more sacred than ever. And our Sangha, our community, whether virtually connected or in real life, is a source of comfort and inspiration. And most importantly, love. Miss all of your beautiful faces. Take a great big inhale breath wherever you are. Don't move, just breathe deeper. And a longer, slower exhale breath. And then bring your hands to your heart or your belly, whatever feels natural. And then just breathe there a few times. Maybe one on the heart, one on the belly. And then take a great big wall-to-wall stretch. Big breath, big bodies. And maybe keeping the eyes closed, find your way to your seat. Move slowly. Find a comfortable, easy seat. Ground your sit bones. And the hands connect into the body. And take a deep breath in. And an open mouth exhale breath. And again, like that, inhale. Open mouth exhale. One more breath, inhale. Open mouth exhale. And then seal your lips and inhale, thumbs to the forehead. And exhale, bowing forward, honoring that space in each and every one of us that is divine, that is pure, that is already perfect. And when you are in that space and I am in that space, we are one. Namaste.
Thank you, Jackie.
Yay.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody, to our yoga Pilates. It was a wonderful workout from our most talented Jackie. So thank you, as always, for tuning in.